The movie starts with a young Willy Wonka arriving in a new city to sell his chocolates. However, soon he loses most of his money and is left homeless. He's then taken in by Mr. Bleacher, who offers him a place to stay. He brings Willy to his house with Mrs. Scrubbit. They seem nice, offering Willy gin and a place to sleep. When he signs the papers, Noodle, a young worker, tells him to read it carefully, but he doesn't. The next day, Willy goes to the town square to show off his chocolate treats called Hover Chocks, made with a special bug that makes them fly. 3 local chocolate shop owners, Arthur Slugworth, Fickle Gruber, and Prodnose, try the chocolates and pretend not to like them. They end up floating because of the bug. The police take all of Willy's chocolate, but leave him a coin to pay for his room. When Willy goes back to the hotel, they make up silly reasons to make him work for them for many years. They push him down a laundry chute where he meets others tricked by the owner. Among them are Abacus, a former accountant, Piper, a plumber, Lottie, a telephone operator, and Larry, a failed comedian. Noodle has the most debt and has to work the longest. In his room, Willy discovers she never tasted chocolate. He shares how his mom taught him to make it and creates a special lightning bolt chocolate. She loves it but worries she will never have any more. Willy promises to get her as much chocolate as she wants. That night, the chief meets chocolate shop owners in a church through the corrupt Father Julius. They're called the Chocolate Cartel, and see him as a threat for selling high-quality, delicious chocolate at cheap rates. They bribe the chief with treats to deal with Willy, even if it means lethal means. Willy and Noodle trick Scrubbit and Bleacher while inventing a laundry machine with Tittles. They go to the zoo to get giraffe milk, distracting a guard with a truffle. He successfully milks a giraffe named Abigail using special mints. Later, Noodle shares her dream of having a family. Willy promises to help her achieve it. Back home, he tells the others about his plans. Abacus warns him about the ruthless chocolate cartel, who store their excess chocolate in an underground vault, guarded by Father Julius and chocoholic monks. Despite the risks, they decide to help him fulfill his dream. At night, he traps a chocolate thief, Lofty, and Oompa Loompa. He explains that Willy ruined his life, demanding chocolate to return home. Suddenly, he tricks Willy, knocking him out and stealing his loot. The cartel spies on Willy and recognize Noodle's involvement as problematic. Slugworth then approaches Scrubbit and Bleacher with an evil plan. Later, Noodle gives Willy the keys to the shop, allowing him to open and sell his creations. The crowd loves the treats until they realize they're poisoned with Yeti sweat, causing dangerous side effects. He tries to warn them, but they turn on him, trashing the shop and causing a fire. After the shop is ruined, the cartel offers him a lot of money to leave town, but on the condition that he must stop making chocolate. He reluctantly agrees and leaves. Soon after, Willy returns when he realizes Noodle is in danger. They discover the boat was rigged with dynamite and escape before it explodes. Scrubbit lets some workers go, but reveals Slugworth paid to keep Noodle there. Willy and others plan to free their friend and expose the cartel's plans by breaking into their vault. The group brings Abigail from the zoo to scare Julius and the monks at the church. Willy and Noodle sneak underground, but are caught by the cartel. Slugworth reveals he's Noodle's uncle, admitting to deceiving her family for their chocolate fortune. The villains then attempt to drown them in chocolate while eating what was meant for Lofty. He arrives in time, drains the vault, and helps Willy repay his debt. Willy and Noodle expose the cartel's crimes. The chief gets arrested, and the cartel starts floating from eating Hover Chocks. He ruins their chocolate reserves, sending them flying out of town. Finally, the townsfolk enjoy Willy's yummy chocolate. He starts selling his chocolate again and shares the last bar made by his mother with his friends, highlighting that it's not about how it's made, but who it's shared with. Together, they also track down Noodle's mother, Dorothy, who works at a library. He reunites her with her family. Willy and Lofty go to an abandoned castle where he plans to make more treats. Lofty admits he's not popular in Loompaland. He offers him a job, and they establish his famous chocolate factory over time with hard work. During the credits, all friends return to their old lives and reunite with loved ones. Scrubbit and Bleacher are again caught contaminating Willy's chocolate. They quickly try to drink the evidence, leading to their arrest.